I was shitting on you last week for him. Or I like him.
All right. Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to the show. We got Andy Pope back.
Internet working.
Last night was a bit of a disaster. It's all right. We got the internet figured out and computers and all that stuff. But Andy, thanks for taking a couple of minutes. I just wanted to finish up a couple of things that we didn't really get to yesterday, and then I'll get you out of here.
Yep.
In just a few minutes. All right, you good with that?
Yeah. Let's go. I'm ready. Shoot from the hip.
All right, so we had a couple of weeks in a row where golfers WD'd, like after lineup lock, and people get pissed when that happens. That they whether they had a bet on them or they were in their lineup, and then their lineups are dead Thursday morning. Whether it was Louis or Webb or whoever, I think I saw you get into it or made a comment with maybe one of the no laying up guys or something because they were bitching about it.
Yeah, Paul Casey.
What do you think what do you think? How should, for me, I'm speaking for myself or just a regular DraftKings player. What should be their expectation with injuries or like we got a couple of guys like Bryson was hurt, Webb was hurt, Casey just WD from all his matches. You have these guys that are like questionable and we don't really know how they're going to perform. So somebody like me, do I roster them? Do I consider it? Why can't I know for sure? Like I know there's a lot there, but I just wanted you to talk about injuries in golf a little bit.
Yeah, so it was something I dealt with it last year when I totally messed up not getting in that Corn Ferry event in Sarasota. And sorry.
It's okay.
Guys don't have to disclose anything. And so you've had guys in the past go up just for tee up money because Strixon or Titleist was paying you just to tee off. So I've seen guys tee off, hit one shot and go away, which is just ridiculous that that's even possible to happen. It's one of those things like I would tread very lightly with somebody that's pulled out of a golf tournament because of an injury. You know, I mean, you have strained yourself like Hideki. I know maybe he erred on caution, the side of caution, but who knows? I mean, if you pinch something in your neck, you can get it fixed. Yeah, but that's got a lingering effect. Something's going on there. It's hard to get a gauge on all these players. I mean, they got to sign up and say, hey, you know, if it's one thing if it's food poisoning or this and that, like that's going to happen. Mm-hmm. But I mean, these guys have all these dudes in their camp, you know, that are working on them nonstop. So a lot of these guys are probably already playing hurt.
Okay.
So
why the secrecy? That's what I don't understand. Like what does Hideki have to gain by not telling anybody that his neck's bothering him? But does it matter? Why would Justin Thomas care if his neck's bothering him? Like, I don't know how do they think they're getting some type of competitive advantage?
No, I think it's almost one of those things. Well, it's different. You know, in other sports, you should disclose that because, you know, you're playing defense and there's whole different angles of the games. With golfers, you know, I don't think it would, you know, no one's out there trying to exploit somebody else's injury. So, you know, if I know that you have a bad wrist, I'm not over there like, you know, make sure Bagels, you know, walks up the stairs first and we kind of hurry him along or something crazy like.
Yeah. Okay. So then why is it such a secret? Why?
Sorry.
There's no, I'm not saying there should be like an injury report.
Okay.
Family first.
Sorry.
It's okay. You good? Kids are good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
iPad needs to be charged, Ed.
I'm not saying that there needs to be an injury report. I'm not one of those people. I just don't know why it's such a secret.
Well, I mean, what exactly that, and so that's what was my point, I guess, with those guys. Like, what exactly are you? So you want to know that, you know, I jammed my finger, or like how extensive are these injuries? Or you want to know that, I mean, understandably, if someone tears something, you know, in their arm and they're working through it, I guess that would be something major. But, you know, who's, you know, you're probably not playing. I mean, I don't know an injury that would be, you know, what's an injury? So Hideki just says, hey, you know, I pulled out last week. My neck feels better this week.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, what is it? What are you looking for that's going to make you feel better in terms of like what are you wanting to hear him disclose?
The probability of withdrawing and making it through the tournament.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Hang on 1 second.
Okay. Andy Pope can't handle the tough questions. I only got Andy for a couple more minutes. So very thankful for his time. All right.
All right, I'm back. That was so. I mean, some of these questions were making me sweat.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Yeah, no, I just think it's one of those things where, you know, I guess the probability of a guy pulling out of the tournament. I mean, like I said, I don't see too many guys pulling out unless they're really, really hurt or, you know, there's something there. I don't think there's really too many lingering things. I mean, nobody's pulling out of the Masters.
Okay.
I don't think, you know, I mean, right? Unless, you know, the weather gets crappy. I don't know. I mean, who knows? Maybe Tiger pulls up. Maybe Tiger's leg isn't what everyone says it is. I don't know, but that's a risk you're willing to take. But I mean, what Tiger's supposed to go and say, hey, I'm like 90%. I don't, you know what I mean? Like,
I just, you know, because in other sports, you just know if a running back's got a bad ankle or if you just know what's going on. Or I don't follow the NBA, but or in hockey, you know, you got a lower body injury, upper body injury. It's kind of a secret what exactly it is because you can understand the competitive advantage of a guy. If you know a guy's got a bum shoulder and you crush him into the boards, they don't say bum shoulder, they say upper body injury.
right.
But there's with the partnership with all the gambling websites and everything else, and it's becoming more mainstream, people are just like, well, why didn't we know about this? Or it's like there is an element of unfairness to it.
No, and I agree. And
we are gambling and we are taking risks, and you need to get lucky for things to all work out and get all your guys through and play well. But I do understand both sides of the argument. So I just wanted to know. Wanted to take on it.
I totally agree. No, there is nothing out there, and they don't do anything about it. So I was going to say last year in Sarasota when I was the third alternate. And on Wednesday morning, they said, hey, the third alternate hasn't gotten in 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I packed up my stuff. I drove back to Orlando. I checked that night. I'm still third alternate. Well, it turns out Chris Blanks pulled out at 5:30. So he pulled out at 5:30. I was unaware of it. And then when I speak to Jim Duncan, the head rules official, you know, I'm talking to him later. I'm irate because now I've obviously missed my tee time. I would have gotten in the event. He's like, you know, all week we knew Chris probably was going to pull out. And I'm like, I'm sorry, wait, what? Where was this information? Because the whole week you were saying I'm third alternate, it hasn't moved, you ain't seen this guy get in. Now you're saying, oh, you knew this guy was going to pull out? So, yeah, I was pissed. And I was like, oh, this guy's got a bum wheel or whatever it was, his shoulder. I'm like, I should be knowing that, especially, you know, so you should be disclosed to some guys that are on the bubble like that. So I would agree. I mean, there needs to be something there. I mean, when people are dealing with something, but yeah, I mean, once somebody tees off, you know, it's all fair game. You know, the guy's giving it a go. So I don't blame any player for ever backing out after they're going.
All right. Yeah, I'm never one to. I've had it happen to me a couple of times over the years with a Jason Day or Louis or whatever, and like it's just the risk you're taking when you're going into it. I think there needs to be some type of more transparency, but I don't really have the solution. And I think DraftKings could fix this problem too, where if they gave you an out, where your lineup's not dead because somebody pulled out after the tournament started.
Right. I mean, maybe they make a sub play.
They got to do something. Then no one would bitch. No one would care about injuries if they had
DraftKings again, by the way. The thing don't work in Florida.
DraftKings doesn't work in Florida? You keep saying that.
I tried it again.
I'm telling you, I got people in Florida that play on DraftKings. It's there.
Me too. I mean, I got $50 in my account. Somehow I can't do it.
All right. I just want to ask you, tell me about the U.S. Open prep qualifying. Do you have a plan? What are you doing? Are you doing anything?
normally they host it here at my club at Orange Tree the first round. This year we didn't get it, and there was only one in Orlando. So I decided I was going to go up to Cincinnati for the first stage and check out my alma mater at Xavier. McAtee was hosting it, so it's a big one up there. I've played the course a bunch. I was going to go meet the new head coach and some of the players.
When is that?
That is exact date. I don't know. May 12th, something around there. I'll let you know the exact date, but something around there. And then the second stage, I signed up for New York again.
New York or New Jersey?
It's been in New York the last couple of years.
I thought it was like in Summit, New Jersey.
It was Summit the first couple of years, and then the last 2 years it's been Old Oaks and Century Club in I don't know where, but right there in New York somewhere.
Well, yeah, well, I would keep going there.
Yeah, so I'm going there. That's the route. I was just playing with some members today. They're like, "How are we going to get you back on tour?" I was like, "2 months. I'm just playing the Open and go from there."
How's your game? Have you been playing all right? You feel good?
Yeah, played nice. Shot 66 today. 1 bogey. It was a 3-putt.
No big deal.
Yeah, it was fun. Lost some money in our club, man. A bunch of sharks out here.
I have, I bet. All right, so I have one. I'm kind of putting you on the spot here.
Yeah,
I have one like it's not really personal, but it's personal to me. Say you get through and you're playing up in Boston this year. Maybe a little friends and family pass for your buddy Jeff Nagel. Me?
For sure. I mean, as long as
I'm gonna be there all week.
They're not skimping with tickets for sure.
Yeah, you hook that up.
Oh, of course.
I'm holding you. I'm going to hold you to that.
I mean, what's great about this world is they have media guys, so like each player has a media person. I will sign you up as head of media. I will get you a credential for the media.
Everybody hear that?
Yeah, there you go.
That's
you'll be the media man.
That'd be awesome. All right.
So,
all right. Now I have motivation. All right.
Go.
So May 12th, we're going to be keeping an eye on things.
Perfect.
Right. Do I have anything else for you? You want to just talk about Tiger real fast? Any thoughts on him coming back? And
I think it's amazing. Unbelievable that the guy has been able to recover from this. Seems like he's motivated and ready to go. I can't imagine him coming back and not thinking he can compete. So it's unbelievable. I mean, like I said, we were saying it yesterday. I think it's going to be the most watched. I can't wait to see the ratings tomorrow on Tiger's group and the Masters, because there's just a buzz going on. Someone's going to shoot 65 tomorrow, and it's not going to matter because Tiger shot 73 and made it around the course. But
Seb Straka is going to shoot 65 tomorrow.
I mean, I tell you what, I think this is going to be an interesting one where the value's in the low guys. I think you're going to get somebody. I mean, especially in, top 4, top 5. We shall see, but I'm going to go digging deep on the bottom side of the pages.
Hey, man, good luck with your Calcuttas. I know you got a couple of
posted. I'll let you know.
You're handling a lot of pots over there, so that's good. And I'm going to do my 8 o'clock thing.
Yeah, do it.
So much. Thank you so much.
Man, this has been awesome. Thanks, guys.
I really appreciate it, and we'll talk soon.
You got it. See ya.
Thanks, buddy. Bye-bye. All right. How about that? All right. Thanks to Andy Pope, my guy, my buddy. We need him to qualify for the U.S. Open again. He has a knack. He's played in 5, I think. He's got a knack. He's playing his college course up at Xavier. I like that. Sounds like a good path. Get him through. And then I have a credential. Did you hear that? I'll be hanging out with Brendan Porath and Andy Johnson. I'll be screaming Brendan in the media center. That'd be sick. Wonder if my Golf Digest friends will be there. Anyway, I'm not sure. All right, so hi, welcome to the show. Let's get some music going. Alexa, resume. All right. Charlie, I guess you did roll call. I appreciate that. So, this is our Masters Eve extravaganza. It's very exciting. I'm kind of hot. A little hot and sweaty. I'm not going to lie. I get a little nervous. A little nervous. All right, so I don't need this anymore. Do I need this? No.
Sorry if I didn't get to any of your questions for Andy Pope. Just send him a tweet. It's fine. No big deal. I want to change this real fast. Experience. Final word for the week. Michael Milwaukee, how are you? Can I change this? I apologize. Can't post a comment private. Banners? Oh, maybe it's banners. No. Create a banner. I'm trying to type something here. No, I definitely don't want that. I want to create a banner. Enter. Okay. What do I want to say? Why doesn't that work? There it is. This isn't working. I wanted to do this before, but it wouldn't have made sense when I was talking to Andy Pope. So now I'm going to put it up. I'm going to go get a beer. And then we're going to do show and tell. Let's see if that works. That says ticker show. Oh, all right. That'll work. All right, let me go get a beer. That cool with you? It'll be cool. This is a disaster. All right, Gio. Oh, Andy's doing. I think that's what's his name? Hold on. All right, you gotta go and make fun of my beer. Cheers. All right, Miller Lite, official beer of the Nagels Bagels Periscope. You may or may not know this. All right, we're gonna get started. You may or may not know this, but I've been off. I haven't been at work all week. I've been on vacation. Take Masters week off. Let's fucking go. And so I've had a lot of time. A lot of time. I've been taking walks. I've been thinking. I've been reading. I've been listening. I've been texting people. I've been talking to people. I've been doing podcasts. I've been doing stuff. All right, I'm in the mix. And I feel very confident about my final roster, my pick to win, my bets, my everything. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I made my Masters cake today. I'm going to tweet out a picture of that a little bit later. Got to finish it. It's not done. Looking forward to that. I got a full menu. I got food. I got beer. I got a bottle of wine. I got my iPad all set up, my favorites. Everything's ready to fucking go. So I'm excited. All right. But first, cheers. Oh, that's fucking delicious. I haven't had a beer in a while. We got a little show and tell right here. It's not really show and tell because I fucking bought it. But after I hit it, the players, Cam Smith, thank you very much. Ooh, this is nice. And 6 of 6 DraftKings lineup. Then I win the Listener League. Yeah. Boatloads of cash. So I went and I made a few purchases. You know, a little discretionary spending or indiscretion. And, you know, I'm a big fan of the shotgun start. So I had to go out and get myself a Players Gold Boy. You see that? Players Gold Boy t-shirt. This is soft. Oh, this is nice. This one's for the ladies. All right. I'm excited about this. Like a nice pajama shirt or something. Well, Gold Boy. All right. We like Gold Boy. All right. So that's my show and tell. Thanks to myself for buying myself something nice. Thoughts on the USPS bill? No thoughts. It's nice to see you though, CJ. I miss you, man. CJ's an OG. An OG. All right, so we're done with Andy Pope, right? Yeah. Yeah, we're done. No more questions, Your Honor. All right, so we're done with that. I got my book here. I got to do that. So let's talk about the Masters. Can you hear the music okay? Nana Bagel would be happy. That's a cool shirt. This shirt, The Gold Boy shirt or my Master shirt? I like my Master shirt. I got a friend on the ground. He's gonna hit the merch tent for me at Augusta, and we'll show and tell, Augusta style. That's gonna cost me a pretty penny, so we need to come through because that NCAA March Madness money is gonna dwindle fast between all these bets and buying some merchandise. Do I want to do? All right, that's later. That's later. Okay. So no shout outs, no show and tell, no announcements. We did show and tell. I got no announcements. What the hell's the matter with me? I'm flustered. All right, so let me do my thing. Like and retweet, share. I know there's a lot of Masters content out there. I appreciate you taking in one more Masters preview. I do. Because we did a Masters preview last night. Andy was great. If you didn't see that, go back and watch it. I want to know what you thought of that. Because I thought it was good. I enjoyed doing it. I was proud of that. I felt good about it. I had no insecurity. I thought, man, that was good. That was good stuff. I asked good questions. I got some good information out of them. And I think it's good. Now, do I need the pat on the back from everybody? No. But if I'm going to keep doing that, I want to know if that's something you're interested in. If he makes it into the U.S. Open, he's playing in the fucking tournament, how cool would that be? Have him on, playing in the field. Let's fucking go. Be out on the driving range. I'll be all over the place. He'll give me a media credential, then I'll follow Xander around for 4 days. Hey, it's part of the deal. Part of the deal. All right. I can't wait for Boston. That's gonna be great. Who is this JetBlue amigo? I don't know you. Thanks for watching, though. Appreciate it. Don't be an idiot. All right, so let's talk about the Masters. As much as I am passionate and put a lot of thought and I'm everything I have into trying to put together a good DraftKings lineup for the Masters, in the last couple of years, I haven't had the best success in the world. They say that it's easy to get a 6 of 6. Well, guess who proved that theory wrong? That's bullshit. It is not easy to get a 6 of 6. I don't give a shit who you are. I mean, maybe mathematically it's easier, but if you got a guy and he misses the cut, it's not that easy. I will say this. All right, so going back a couple of years. In 2018, I don't know what my DraftKings lineup was or whatever. I took Tiger, though, as my one and done, Tiger Woods. Maybe you heard of him. In 2018, not 2019. No. Why would we do that? There's no way. So that was smart. 2019, I did get 5 of 6 through, but I was pitiful. 74th I finished that week. Did have Xander T2, Adam Scott T18, Jordan Spieth was my one and done T21. I had Sergio that year. That was the year he made a 13 on 13 or 15 or something. So when that happens, it's not easy to get a 6 of 6 through. So that was 2019. 2020, the November Masters, that was I was already out of the playoffs in the Carbon Cup. So I don't know where I finished, but it wouldn't have been good. 4 of 6. They say 6 of 6 is easy. 4 of 6 is a lot easier. I had Brooksy. I had Xander. I had Hideki again. I love Hideki at the Masters. Benyon, Kucher. Old man Kucher. That didn't work out. And, Fitzpatrick. Benyon? What am I doing? That's why I had 4 or 6. He missed the cut. And then last year was okay. I finished 31st in the Carbon Cup. I did have Hideki again. That worked out. I had Colin Morikawa T18. Justin Thomas, T21. A favorite this week, Joaquin Niemann, T40. The big Saudi, 49th. Mr. Bentgrass Greens. So that sounds like a pretty good lineup, right? I have the winner, a couple of top 20s. And I have Matt Kucher. Again, old man Kucher. Right in the... 2 years in a row, Kucher screwed me. And he almost won the fucking Valero last week. That would have been hilarious. People would have loved playing him again. Good course history. Gets it around. Knows how to play. He's been shit at the Masters the last 2 years. Thank God he's not there again. So I've had some success in a way. Had a one-and-done winner with Hideki. But it's been weird. You know, the course history is very prevalent, and I usually avoid that. A lot of the elites come through. I usually avoid that. You guys know me. I like to play guys who suck. Who sucks this week? So what am I looking for this year? All right, so we have some weather problems. Reports from the ground, Dave Ranabuya down in Augusta, just giving me constant rain updates for the last couple of days. Appreciate that, Dave. Thank you. It's going to be very soft. Yes. It's going to play long. It's going to be soft. It's going to be fucking windy. And windy in the wrong direction. A lot of those par fives, it's going to be difficult. These are not going to be easy birdie holes. You are going to have a low scoring number win this tournament. 6 under, 8 under, maybe. If it dries out a lot, the wind dies down, Sunday's supposed to be okay. You might get somebody shoot 65 on Sunday if the weather is okay. But they're going to have to be 1 or 2 under par to get to, 8 under. So it's probably going to be a low-scoring winner. So short game's going to be at a premium, but also, so I believe, is distance. I think you're going to want to have somebody with a little beef off the tee. I was talking to Andy Pope last night. He was making a case for some of these guys, like a Kevin Kisner or Kevin Na. I just can't buy it, man. I can't buy it. They have to be so perfect. They have to make every putt. It's hard. It's gonna be hard for them. Now they can make a cut. Maybe they can, finish in the top half, top 25 or something. Okay. But that's like best case scenario. I don't want that for my best case scenario. I want my best case scenario to be top 10. Will there be a little bunter that finishes in the top 10? Yeah. But who? I don't fucking know. It's like there's going to be one guy who makes every putt. It's like my friend Andy Lack said last night. It's going to happen, but I don't know who it's going to be. And I'm not going to throw a dart and try to figure out who it is. If you like one of those guys, play him first round leader and hope for the best. But I'm not going to hang my whole lineup on it. I'm in a fucking million contests this week. A million contests. I'm trying to beat, 26,000 to 26 people and win $1 million. So I got to take my chances with somebody who can fucking hit the ball. My friend Twitterless Steve was making references to the 2016 and 2017 Masters in terms of like a weather comp. The temperature is going to be cold. Ball's not going to travel. It's going to be cold. The ball's not going to travel, and they'll be hitting into a 20-mile-an-hour wind. You want to play Kevin Na? You want to play Brian Harmon? You want to play Kevin Kisner? Good luck. Good luck. So I looked at some of those leaderboards. I'll make a couple of references to those leaderboards. And one of the things I think you should try to maybe leave some money on the table. I think a lot of the builds are going to be built the same way. You can play 2, maybe 3 guys, $9,000 and up. Skip over the 8s for the most part. dip into the sevens, and maybe grab a guy in the sixes, and a lot of people are going to do that. So if you leave some money on the table, or you don't build that way, you could be a little bit contrarian. I think that's important. So leave some money on the table. But when I'm making a Masters lineup or US Open lineup or a PGA lineup or Open Championship, I want players with major pedigree. Somebody that's played in a couple majors before, maybe has a little bit of experience, maybe has shown the ability to perform at a tough golf course or in tougher conditions or when it counts. This is golf that counts. This is not the Valero. This is not Pebble Beach. This is not the Career Builder, Desert Classic. This is not some swing season event. This is a fucking major. This is where it's time to play. This is where you prove how good you are. So I want somebody who's performed on that stage. I don't think that's outrageous. Not even a little. So I'm looking at, Masters pedigree, majors pedigree, current form, distance, and around the green game. Maybe make some putts. How's that sound? Sound good? Sounds good to me. All right. I'm done with that. I think. Done with that. Okay. All right. Cheers. Anything going on? I got a bunch of Twitter stuff going on. That's my boy CP. You guys see Chris Powers' video? I have to admit, I was a little impressed. I can't say that because that's going to sound like a backhanded compliment. I was really impressed. I was really surprised by the personality and the character and it was funny. It was pretty good. I didn't see that coming from him. I don't see like an actor coming from him, and he really did well. I thought it was funny, though. Not funny. I thought it was interesting. He's throwing out Nancy and accounting references. He clearly got that from me. But anybody who sees that, and it's going to be popular, it's on the Golf Digest platform, people are going to see that, and they're going to hear Nancy and accounting and be like, oh, I get that's kind of funny. That's my fucking bit. And nobody's going to know that that's my bit. And that's kind of bullshit. And then he does his he does his first round leader video talking about mentioning me and Seb Straka and all that shit. And he takes a shot. Nagel, he loves a good mention. It's like, well, why didn't you mention you stealing material, CP? Nah, we're not going to mention that. Why would we do that? Well, it's very funny. I love CP. Good people. My guy. Charlie, trademark. Good people. Anyway, I wanted to talk about CP. I don't know why I'm holding this. All right. One type of player. Yeah, I don't have like comp courses. It's fucking Masters. The Augusta National is the comp course. Oh, who's that? CP texted me. He knows exactly. He knows. See, he knows, and he knows that I know. And I know that he knows that I know. That whole thing. All right, let's go over slate. How's that sound? Steve, are you in? Steve, are you in the pay to pool? I didn't see you on the list, buddy. I think your brother fucked you. Right in the ass. I didn't see you on there unless you and Sal shared an entry. I did not see you. That's what happens. You go away from me. By God, I get shit done. All right, let's talk about the Masters. Let's talk about the top of the slate, the $10,000 guys. Is the music too loud? I don't think so. What do you mean it doesn't sound like Xander? Okay. $10,000 and up. Scheffler to Rory. I need to say a couple things here. I'm just gonna go through all these guys real fast. Real quick. Scotty Scheffler, is not being treated like the best player in the world. And that's fine. I, for one, don't think he should be treated like the best player in the world. He's not getting the Jon Rahm treatment. Let's put it that way. Nor do I think he deserves it. Now, I love Scottie Scheffler. Scottie Scheffler is a friend of the program. I want nothing but good things for Scottie Scheffler. I have nothing negative to say about him. However, I will say this, that he got hot, got really hot, and things fell his way, and he won 3 tournaments. Now, he didn't win 3 tournaments by 6 shots and dominate the fields. He won in a playoff over Cantley, which that should have never have happened. Cantley should have fucking won that tournament in Phoenix. In Bay Hill, Gary Woodland should have won that tournament, got stuck in a bunker. All right, Scheffler catching some breaks. Deserved it. He won. Not taking that away from him. I'm just saying that it was not some type of I'm here, I'm the number 1 player in the world, bitches type moment. And in the match play, he needed 6 playoff holes in the first to get out of the group. He could have lost any single one of those. It's just like yeah, he won 3 times, but it just hasn't really been dominant. And I don't think people are treating him like that. I think they're just like, yeah, he's the number 1 player in the world. He's the top ranked guy, but he's not even 10% owned. No one's picking him. No one thinks he can win 4 times in 6 weeks or whatever. And I mean, they might be right, but people are wrong a lot. A lot. I wouldn't be surprised, even a little bit. I love Scottie Scheffler. It's an interesting spot that he's the top guy, and he's not really getting any respect, and he doesn't seem like the type of guy that even cares whether he's getting respect or not. I don't think he's motivated by that. He's just supposed to go out and play golf, which I love. Just go out there and play. It doesn't fucking matter. Go out and play. If you play well, everything will take care of itself. Easy. So, you want to start your lineup with Scottie Scheffler, 10% owned? By all means, go for it, man. Go for it. Nobody's playing him. Nobody's playing for him. Nobody's picking him. It's like a steal. If he was 10-2, everybody would play him. But he's 11,000, so nobody's playing him. His price has no impact on his performance. Do you understand? He's going to go out in top 10, whether he was 14,000 or 6,000. He's going to go out in top 10 the Masters. If you want that guy in your lineup, put him in your lineup. All right, that's enough of Scottie Scheffler. I'm not doing that. I built another way, and that's fine. There is no way on earth I'm going to roster Jon Rahm. I am challenging the universe. I am challenging the golf gods. I am challenging the regular gods. I am challenging karma. I'm challenging everything. If you want to come and win the Masters, Jon Rahm, and take me down again, kick me in the nuts one more time, and see if I can handle a little bit more adversity, fucking bring it on. I'm not afraid of you, Jon Rahm. I'm not afraid. I will recover, and I'll be back, and it doesn't matter because it's a fucking golf tournament. That being said, from a non-biased, there is a slight concern that somebody's not really just rooting for him. That, of course, I can see it. He was dog shit last year. Everyone's like, "Oh, he top 5 last year." He was dog shit. He was even par 3 days in a row. Did nothing. He teed off like 10:30 on Sunday morning and shot 64 or something and finished 5th. I mean, it was the most Spanish Kucher fucking Masters ever. Ever! Oh, Jon Rahm finished top 5 all 4 majors last year. He sucked. He sucked. He did nothing for 3 days. Oh, and then I want to blame the baby. Oh, he only had 1 day of practice. After the fucking Memorial, he missed all that time. He didn't get to Torrey Pines till like 10 minutes before tee time, and then he won the U.S. Open. So spare me any of that bullshit, all right? Oh, he got there late because of the baby. That's a crock. That's a cop-out. I don't want to hear it. Maybe don't procreate in 9 months before the Masters, John Rahm. All right, how about that? How about you keep it in your pants because you have a tee time at Augusta in April? How about that? All right, how about family planning? Oh, I was late. I didn't get in until I only had 9 holes of practice. What a crock of shit. What a crock of shit. You only had 9 holes of practice because you chose to do that. Nobody stopped you. Nobody stopped you. Unbelievable. Oh, the fucking pass that this guy gets. It's unbelievable. And he's not even like American. This isn't George Spieth say. It's some asshole Euro that we're all like all over. I don't understand. I don't understand. Hey, to each his own. Vote for whoever the hell you want. I don't give a shit. All right. Dustin Johnson. I saw something in Mayo's newsletter that there was something about mental health or they're not in a good headspace. I don't know anything about that. I know that he's like cursed and I don't know. I never get DJ right. I played him at the WGC. At Riviera. Dog shit. Miscut. Has seemed to be coming around. His ownership's low. He's like 11%. What the hell is going on? It's strange. Everybody's playing JT. Fine. This is not a personal attack on any of my friends. But this picking Justin Thomas to win the Masters is not an unoriginal concept. It's just the way it is. It happens. It happens every week. There's a guy that is everybody's on. It's just the way it goes. There might be 2 or 3 guys this week, but JT is one of them. And I'm not going to play that guy. I'm not going to play him. I've played JT in Masters before. I'm not going to sit here and say anything bad about JT, but that's not where I'm going. All right, you zig, I'm going to zag. So that's easy. Oh, Colin, I love you. I love Colin Morikawa. I want him to win. I want him to win so bad. I want him to be world number 1. I want him to dominate. I just want to watch him play golf for a decade. That's all I want. He doesn't have to win every major, but just win a lot. Just win a lot. Just be the best player in the world. Or not up for debate. Just dominate. I'm fine with that. I can't take him this week. The weather thing is fucking me up. My brother's got big outrights on Colin dating back to football futures and everything else, and I got rooting for him to win. When I build my lineup, though, I'm just not there. There's this whole win thing I'm worried about with Colin Morikawa, but I have faith. I have faith in him. I have confidence in him. It's just not where I'm going this week. But he's gonna be my he's gonna be my dad's one and done. He's gonna be my brother's one and done. I know Mayo's on him, but I'm not there. So that's Colin. Victor Hovland, no, short game. I was on Rory. Monday, yesterday, I was on Rory. I went for a walk. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about the. I was building a case for Rory in my head, and I believe you can make a great case for Rory. Of course you can. You can make a case for the distance and the wet golf course and the course history and the motivation, Charlie. All right, we all know about the motivation. His spring so far, how Riviera and then Bay Hill and then skipping the match play and then Valero and changing things up and performing. Where was it? It was I don't know what event it was. Maybe it was Riviera. And then he was first round leader at Bay Hill, right? And then he had a really shitty weekend. I think maybe after he shot that 66 or whatever at Bay Hill, 64, whatever it was. And it's like, okay, I'm ready. I don't need to play. I'm good. I don't need to do anything else. Let's just get to Augusta. Well, unfortunately, it don't work that way. He had to play Bay Hill. Then he bitched about the conditions. Then he went to Valero, and it wasn't great. Apparently, he's switching golf balls. Somebody's talking about something going on in his head. Don't text me during the show, please, guys. Thank you very much. It's for emergencies only, not ownership projections. Okay, thank you. What was I saying? So I thought there was a very valid case for Rory. I know my friend Charlie likes Rory. I get it. My friend Christopher Powers, in his wonderful video, which I didn't get any mention or credit for, in his wonderful video, he said, don't take too much from a press conference. Well, you know what? I disagree with that. I kind of take that as a personal affront because I've been watching press conferences for 3 days. And Rory's press conference was dog shit. That was not a press conference of a guy that I think is about to go out and win the Masters. That's a guy that's trying to convince himself or trick himself into thinking that he can win the Masters. This guy is already thinking about the back end of his career. He's already thinking about his kid. He's already thinking about being the head of the pack. It is not about winning majors anymore. And that's fine, Rory McIlroy. You don't have to win majors. You're an accomplished superstar in this game. You got hundreds of millions of dollars. That's fine. But I'm not hitching my wagon to your ass this week because I don't trust you. I don't think you give a shit. I think that you don't give a shit, and you think it's okay that you don't give a shit. And one thing in the press conference that I heard, a brilliant question, they said to Rory, because Rory's talking about how you have to be patient and you have to plot it around and you have to pick your spots and you got to be smart and you can't always go for it and all this stuff. And so the reporter asked him, he's like, well, isn't that contradictory to your style of play? And you've never won here. And he's like, well, yeah. You got to play smart golf, and I don't always play smart golf. Well, okay, cross off. Throw in a 20-mile-an-hour wind. I can't do it. I can't do it. I need win equity in my lineup, and I don't think I'm getting it with Rory. Can he top 10? Of course. It's fucking tailor-made for this golf course. But we're not getting perfect dome conditions. I don't know. Could see him getting blown off the planet. Where's his focus? What is going on? He's playing a par 3. I don't know if he's here to win a golf tournament. I think he's here to participate. I don't know if he's here to win. And that's a huge difference for me. But I'm an idiot. So who knows? Maybe Charlie's right. Okay? Cam Smith. I talked about Cam Smith with Andy Pope last night. Guy wins the Players. Just takes 3 weeks off. Like, good. I'm just hang out with my family. They're here from Australia. I haven't seen them in 2 years. I just got a $3 million check. He's going to go back-to-back and win the fucking Masters? Get the hell out of here. And guys, 25% owned. Where is the logic? Where's the logic? Why is nobody acknowledging the fact that guy just took 3 weeks off? Why? Why are we just ignoring that? 4 weeks off. He's great. He's a great player. And yeah, around the green game is going to be important. He's got to make a bunch of putts, and he's played well here before. But there's a question mark there. And everyone's just like, nah, fuck it. 25% owned. I'm in. I don't understand. He does have all the skill set that I'm looking for. He does. Course history. Around the green game. Make some putts. But you know who else does that? My first pick. Jordan Spieth. I'm starting my lineup with Jordan Spieth. I'm getting some. I'm staying out of the 10s. I'm starting my lineup with Jordan. Now, I shouldn't have to make an enormous case for why I want to think Jordan Spieth is a good play. It's funny. Well, it's not really funny. It's interesting that if you wanted to bet the Masters in February or December or whenever the future market came out, you see Jordan Spieth at like 14-1. All right, so why is he 14-1 or 16-1, whatever he is? All right, Jordan Spieth's been basically dog shit, but why is he 14-1 at the Masters? Because people like to bet Jordan Spieth at the Masters, and if they post they put him at 25-1, people are going to bet that, and they're going to post a low number because he's very popular. It's Jordan Spieth. It's the fucking golden boy. All right, we got the gold boy t-shirt. That's Jordan Spieth. So, in a way, Jordan Spieth is he's a public play. Because how they hang the numbers, and there's a whole science there, or math thing there. But now we get to Monday at Masters Week, and he's 22-1. Why? Well, okay, because all the future money is been set aside or whatever, and that's his real number is 22-1, because no one's playing him at 14. I just think it's like a squares versus sharps situation here, because like my grandmother and grandmothers and mothers across the world all love Jordan Spieth. And he's probably the most popular golfer outside of Tiger and Phil. It's probably Jordan. Whether you like it or not, that's just the way it is. So in that sense, people in our community, people doing podcasts and writing articles and everybody else, it's like Jordan Spieth's kind of like ignored a little bit. It's like, oh, his number's too low. I don't see it. We're look at his iron game and look at this and his putting and all this bullshit. But if you ask my Aunt Judy, give me 5 people that win the Masters, she's going to say Jordan Spieth. It's just the way it is. So it's like, but they might be right, because nobody's really. I mean, he's coming in. He's like 14% owned. Cam Smith's 25. And Jordan Spieth is 14. And they're playing this tournament at Augusta National. I think that's a problem. I do. And I'm going to try to take advantage of it. I think I heard he was first in strokes gained something at Valero, tee to green or approach or whatever. Somebody mentioned that in the press conference. Hitting the ball beautifully. Again, press conference reference. Yes, you can take a lot from a press conference. He seems like he's ready to go. You know when else he seemed like he was ready to go? Before the fucking Valero last year. How'd he do there? All right, you have to be able to read the tea leaves. You got to sit at the poker table and see what the hell's going on. You got to have that. You got to be able to read people. And he's fucking ready to go. He's not worried about his putting. He's not worried about putting on these greens. You can have some wind. Maybe, dare I say, Open Championship conditions. Jordan Spieth can handle himself in an Open Championship. I think that's been proven. The guy's got 5 top threes. 5 top threes. You have any idea how good that is? 5 top threes. First, second, or third, 5 times. And he's half the ownership of Cam Smith, who hasn't played in a month. What is happening? What's happening? I made reference to the 2016 and 2017 Masters. Jordan Spieth, second. 2017, he finished 11th. But you know what? It was a great 11th place, because on the 15th hole on Thursday, he made a 9. 4 over, 1 hole. And still finished 11th. He's got no other top 20s this year other than his second place at Pebble. Fucking shoot him. Who cares? This is the first tournament that fucking matters. And if you buy the bullshit in January and February and March, and that's your problem, because it doesn't mean anything. This is what matters. It's not about FedEx Cup points. Who cares? Who cares? Last year in the 4 majors, Jordan Spieth, who stinks apparently, a 3rd, a 30th, a 19th, and a 2nd. in the 4 majors. That's not terrible. Since the 2016 Masters, 6 years, he's missed the cut twice in a major. He missed the cut at Winged Foot and missed the cut at Shinnecock, which I think we can all agree may not have been the best golf courses for young Jordan Spieth, even with the fucking driver yips. So I really like Jordan. I'm going to roster him. I think he's going to contend. I don't think he's going to win because there are people betting him. People that I don't think are going to win their outright bets are betting him. So I was going to have Spieth as one of my one and dones. I got some new one and done contests starting this week, the Mayo one and done. I still have him available in Josh's one and done, but I don't think I'm going to use him because I don't think he's going to win. I don't. So it's time, right? It's fucking time. 8:42 on a Wednesday night. Alexa, shuffle my Xander playlist. It's time. I went on with my friend Andy and Joe Idoni, their little project. Oh, this is the wrong one. Alexa, shuffle my Periscope playlist. They're playing Rocky music. Well timed, Jeffrey. I had to make a case. I had to make a case for Xander, and it wasn't that hard for me. At the time of the recording, I still wasn't sure. I was still having Rory thoughts. Even after my Rory thoughts, I was having Spieth thoughts. But it wasn't until about an hour ago, before I came on with Andy Pope, and I did just a little bit of things, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm all in. I am not hedging. I ain't doing shit. I don't want to make this all about me. But like I mentioned before with John Rahm and the universe and the golf gods and the regular gods and all these fucking gods. You want to come at me? You want to throw me some adversity? That's fine. I've taken it all, and I'm still fucking standing here. And I'm telling you that with the way things are going in my life right now, I am fucking on a heater. I am on an emotional, mental health heater. There is nothing that is fucking bringing me down right now. There's nothing bothering me. I'm not angry about nothing. I am fucking peachy keen. All right? And I am going to harness all of this, and I am going to get the one thing that I've been looking for fucking 4 years. And fucking Xander's going to win the fucking green jacket this week. And you're all going to be there for it. And you're all going to be behind me and support me and be happy for me. And it's going to happen because it's fucking time. It's time. It's our time. I've been dealing with all this shit for years, and I get through it, and I survived, and I battled, and I clawed, and I'm a fucking gamer, and I'm right here. And now I have almost anything I want in life. It's all happening for me. I know I'm being vague, but fuck you. It's fucking personal. It's not the point. The point is that this is going to be a nice accessory. This isn't everything. I don't need Xander to win the Masters this week in order for my life to have any type of meaning. I'm not talking like that. I'm saying I am ready for it's going to happen because it's time for it to happen. And if you can't understand the logic and the reasoning behind that, that's fine. You don't even have to understand it. I don't give a shit if you understand it. That's not the point. It's like hey, you lose your job, you're struggling, you got to borrow money, you're fighting and clawing, you don't know where you get your next meal from, and you figure it out, and you finally get everything under control. You pay back all your debts, and everything's good. And all of a sudden, you go down the street, and you find $200 on the ground. It's like, where the fuck was this when I had to get my car repaired so I could go to work? Where was that? It wasn't happening because it wasn't your time. But now everything's fucking coming up bagels. Do you understand? Do you understand? Something happened. I don't know what happened. Something happened in September that turned everything around. So Xander's going to fucking win the next possible major. And it's all going to happen. And the path is there. taking Xander. He's fucking 15% owned. Our friend who's normally 22, 23%. Everybody's picking him. He's the DFS darling. No, not this week. He's 10% less than fucking Cam Smith. Do you understand? He's totally under the radar. Xander sucks now. Now he can't get the job done. Xander can't close. It's an event that has a cut. All that bullshit. That's what you're hearing. Waiting for Xander's number to drift. Well, it didn't drift. You know why? Because the books aren't fucking stupid. I'm going to bet him hard because I'm going to get the payout. And I'm not going to bet enough that I can't eat. I'm just saying I'm going to win. I know I'm not supposed to say that I'm going to win or that Xander's going to win. That's fine. He might not win. I might not win. Jordan Spieth might win. Rory might win. JT might win. Rahm might win. Doesn't matter. I'm just saying that if Xander wins, it's not going to surprise me. Kind of saw it coming. Kind of knew about this since fucking last summer. Said he never plays well in Florida. He's going to be off the radar. If he gets knocked out early in match play, then no one's going to talk about him. He's going to come in nice under the radar, just like he did in 2019 when he finished second, just like he did last year when he finished third. It's just, it's meant to be. And if you don't believe in destiny, fine. You don't have to. I believe in destiny. It can't be stopped. Do you understand? Can't be stopped. It's going to happen. Good things are going to happen to me. It may not be a Xander win, but I'm saying, like, the ball's just going to keep rolling along. I might have to deal with some adversity along the way, but I already know I can handle it because I've been prepared for it. I'm not worried about it. Do I need to go through Xander's numbers? Do I need to make a case? I don't think so. How about in 18 majors, he's got 9 top 10s, 6 top 5s. Listen, he's right in that sweet spot. There's like 10 guys, 20 to 1 or less. Xander's one of them. He's number 10 in the world. He's not overpriced. He's not underpriced. He's right where he's supposed to be. Nobody's talking about him. It's perfect. It's perfect. The Saudi Arabia thing and screwed up his schedule. That's over and done with. Had some unfortunate win situations at the Players. He was good at Valspar. He lost the match. Who cares? Why are we valuing so much what happens in this match play? It's a fucking coin flip, man. It's a coin flip. Scottie Scheffler lost the first round match. Needed a playoff to get out of first round. Then he became the number 1 player in the world. It's a fucking coin flip. If you throw out his first appearance in the Masters and the 2020 Masters, which we should throw out because it's totally different, Xander's second and third at the Masters. He's got everything you need. And I'm not worried about the weather, and I'm not worried about a short game. I'm not worried about him punting on bent grass greens. Xander's won twice. 2 out of his 4 bullshit wins are on bent grass greens. I'm telling you, it's my time to dunk. Do you understand? I've been getting dunked on in life for 45 fucking years. And it's my time to dunk. And I got Easter in a couple weeks, and Xander's going to be Masters champion. And I'm going to be peacocking the shit out of Easter. Everything's great. Do you understand? Everything's great. And I exchanged a message with Austin Kaiser. We're fucking ready to go. We're ready to go. Boots on the ground, talking to Austin, saying Nagel says, what's up? They know. I know. It's our fucking time. We have unfinished business. We've had the lead there twice. And the last two times there, not counting 2020. It's time to get the job done. And nobody's talking about him. And all this bullshit about him is going to stop. It's going to stop. And you're going to sound like an idiot when you make the joke, oh, well, the Masters is a limited field event. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't count, you fucking moron. So I'm playing Xander. Thank you very much. Alexa, shuffle my Masters playlist. Thanks for letting me do that. All right, cheers. Alexa, turn on repeat mode. There you go. Oh, and one more thing about Xander. Tell me this isn't fucking weird. You had the Augusta National Women's Amateur. All right, you had that little 16-year-old girl, Anna Davis, I think is her name, from San Diego, by the way. All right, you got her. You got JJ Spawn winning the Valero Texas Open. Another fucking San Diego guy. I'm telling you. It's all happening. It's all happening. And it's going to be fucking glorious. It's going to be glorious. I can't wait to hear from all of you on Sunday. I can't wait. We're all going to bask in the glow. Sunday night, post-game show. I might be naked. I'll tell you right now. I might be naked. It's going to be great. All right. I'm not playing Cantlay when it's 50 degrees. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Brooksy. Everyone's playing Brooksy. Same thing with JT. He's the other guy. Had Andy Pope on my podcast last night. Had Andy Pope on the show last night, making the case maybe Brooksy kind of peaked. Interesting take. The take right now is, he's finally healthy. Brooks loves majors. He's motivated. This is what he's been waiting for. Maybe you don't have it. Maybe he peaked. Maybe it's hard to win 5 majors in a career. Maybe he's not going to win. Maybe he'll never win another major again. Maybe. But you know what I think? I think that Brooks is not going to win a major when he's 17% owned and he's cursed and everyone's picking him. And that's the narrative. I think he almost won the PGA Championship last year, but nobody was on him. And he was coming off the Masters that he missed the cut. And it was like, Brooks is hurt, blah, blah, blah. And he finished second. And he was less than 10% owned, and he wasn't everybody's pick. Right now he's everybody's pick. I just don't do that. I love Hideki. I played Hideki in the Masters the last 3 years. I'm not messing with that injury. Plus, I'm stacking Spieth and Xander. So, I got to make some moves. I'm not talking about Willie Z and his putting yips. I know people like him. I'm not touching Bryson, even if he was healthy. I don't like Bryson at the Masters. Don't forget about the elevation thing and the wedges all being the same length and his inability to play well on a very hilly golf course, despite his length. I need to see it first. I don't like Berger. I don't like Louis. Louis's been dog shit, and he hurt my feelings at the match play. Can he pop up, Louis? Yeah, he could, but I don't give a shit. Shane Lowry getting the Nancy and accounting treatment this week. Now, his ownership's not as high as I thought it was. But considering all the mentions that Shane Lowry got, I thought his ownership would be a lot higher. He's actually not even the highest. Well, it's kind of the same. Him, people like Sam Burns a lot. Sam Burns getting a lot of run. And so is Adam Scott. And so is Joaquin Niemann, who I played last year. But I'm going to play my boy Tony Finau. Where'd he be now? On my fucking DraftKings lineup. I had Finau last week. I watched his ass like a hawk. I have a hypothetical question for you. If Tony Finau finished T9 last week, hypothetically, Tony Finau's coming into the Masters off a T9 at Valero. Is he not the highest owned guy in this range? He's got to be, right? He's got to be. The guy's finished. Where is it? He's finished 10th, 5th, and 10th in the last three Masters. 3 top 10s. The last 3 Masters coming in off a T9, hypothetically, at the Valero. I watched Finau last week. There was at least 3 putts of 3 feet or less that Finau missed. 3 feet. That's the circle of friendship zone, 3 feet. In the match play, he's picking that ball up. That's a fucking gimme. Well, at the Valero, he had to hit him, and he fucking missed 3 times. Add 3 of them. That's a gimme. If he finishes 3 shots better at the Valero, he's T9. And if he makes those 3 3-footers, he's T9 and he's fucking chalk. But he missed those 3 3-footers. And nobody knows this. I know it because me, like a fucking psychopath, I'm watching the Valero shot tracker for 3 days. And I'm telling you, it happened. So now I'm getting a 10% Tony Finau, over a 15% Joaquin Niemann, over a 15% Shane Lowry. And Finau's better in the majors. I know Finau. I know Lowry won one. I know. But in that Open Championship that Shane Lowry won, Tony Finau finished fucking 3rd. All right? Shane Lowry's got no top 20s at the Masters. Tony Finau's got 3 top 10s. And if you want to compare Tony Finau to Joaquin Niemann in the majors, they've both played in 10 majors together. Finau's fucking 9-1. Niemann's beaten Finau once in a major. In 10 majors. I know Niemann's a great young player. Andy Pope last night telling me that Finau's going to be a top 5 player in the world by the end of the year. Certainly plausible. But you know what? That may not start this week. All right, maybe Niemann goes ahead and wins the fucking FedEx Cup. Good for him. But we're talking about major golf. And Finau is fucking great in the majors. He's got 5 top 10s. Let's see. In his last 8 majors, he's got 5 top 10s. And if you throw out the 2020 Masters, it's 3, 4th, 8th, 10th, 8th, miscut, and 15th. His only miscut at Torrey Pines when our friend Charlie was all over Finau by 5 at Torrey Pines. How'd that work out? The guy's been great in the majors. He's been great at Augusta. He was 3 3-footers away from finishing in the top 10 last week. He beat Xander with a whole bunch of birdies at the match play. I know, I just said, why are we putting so much value on the match play? I'm not. I'm just saying he's kind of turning it around a little bit, getting in gear. And this is why I played him at the fucking Valero, because it's like, all right, well, it's time to start playing some golf. He gave a top 10 performance at the Valero. I think he's ready. And it's going to play long, and he's got to have a short game, and he's 10% owned, man. Fucking Tony Finau. Where'd he be now? Top 5. Let's fucking go. Yes. Okay. All right, that's that. I need a break. Woo! I've been screaming for like an hour. How you guys doing? I am sweating my balls off. I'm not even going to talk about Tiger. I'm going to make a $20 donation on Tiger to win, because I think if he's in contention, if 6 under wins this thing, and he makes the cut at even par, I just think, I don't think he'll last. I don't think it's going to win. It's not worth rostering on my DraftKings team. I'm just going to say, hey, Tiger, you know what? I love you. I have loved you since I saw you win a USAM in 1996 in Wildwood Crest, New Jersey with my dad and my brother. I've been a fan. Big fan. Trademark Charlie. And I'm so thankful that you're alive and that you are playing. And I think that is fucking wonderful. So as a thank you gift, I'm just gonna donate $20 on you to win. That I know it's not gonna win, but I'm just gonna have it. It's like having a ticket to watch Secretariat win the Belmont Stakes. In some type of weird, that was an automatic win, and this is probably an automatic loss. It's still something to have. You can NFT that losing Tiger ticket in the return to Tiger in the 2022 Masters. Why not? So that's my play. I'm not betting Tiger to try to win money. I'm just thankful he's in. Thankful he's going to be around. Something to keep an eye on. And yeah, maybe I'll entertain the thought that he can actually win like 4:00 on Sunday if he's within 2-3 shots of the lead. Then it'll get good. Do I think he'll get there? No, I don't. But I do think that if he can make the cut, like people say he can make the cut, he might be able to make the cut and be close enough because the leading score is not going to be that too far away. Tiger makes the cut, he might only be 5 back going into the weekend. You don't know. We're playing at a 20-mile-an-hour wind. There's a lot of water balls. I'm just saying, I don't think he's going to make a cut and then say he's like T35 Friday night. I think it's more likely he contends than it is that he finishes dead last. Although you can make the case, leg probably hurts, tough conditions. Maybe he doesn't last. Maybe he puts up another 12 or 10. And it's a ceremonial walk on Saturday and Sunday. But I'm going to be there for it. I said I wasn't going to talk about Tiger just in 5 minutes. All right. Oh, should I talk about Tyrrell Hatton at all? No, I shouldn't. I played Tyrrell Hatton at the Open Championship. Not here. Sorry. I brought about Hatton a lot, and he hurt my feelings at the Valspar. And didn't he just said in the match play that he wasn't playing his best. Yeah, don't take anything from an interview, except for when a guy tells you, yeah, he's not really hitting it that good. People like Matthew Fitzpatrick in the 7s. Russell Henley garnered 17%? You fucking psychopaths. Matthew Fitzpatrick, 17%. I've said this for a long time. I like Tommy Fleetwood when the winning score is going to be like 6-7 under. I don't want him when it's 18 under. That's why I like playing Tommy Fleetwood in Florida, when it's windy, when the scores are low. That's Tommy Fleetwood's wheelhouse. All right, we're talking about the golf gods. Now we're going to talk about golf Jesus. All right, well, fairway Jesus here, our boy Tommy Fleetwood. His 2020 got fucked by COVID. His travel schedule, the PGA schedule, quarantines, the whole bit. His schedule got fucked. Now, this is not a secret. Tommy Fleetwood's coming in 14% owned. Now, he's half the ownership of fucking Corey Connors, who's got no short game. I don't know what the hell you're doing there. Like, are we even paying attention to the weather forecast? Corey Connors' short game is fucking atrocious. Like, what are we doing? Why are we not considering that? Why is he 25% owned? So Tommy Fleetwood, Open Championship pedigree, of course. Low scoring. I think he hits it long. I think he hits it far enough. I wouldn't consider Tommy Fleetwood a bunter. All right. His Masters resume. And this one kind of hurts a little bit. My first Masters miscut. 17th, 36th, 19th, and 46th. So 2 top 20s. However, if we're throwing out the 2020 Masters, and we did that for everybody else to make it look good, then we got to throw out the 19th place there. But still, 3 made cuts in a row. Last year in the majors, you know, he kind of lost it a little bit last year. I'm telling you, the COVID thing screwed him up. He wasn't playing golf. 46th, miscut, 50th, and 33rd. All right, it's kind of dog shit. But so there's 3 made cuts. Now, we want more than that here. I'm not roster Tommy Fleetwood to get a fucking T46. No, Tommy. No. We're here to play. We're here to grind our shit out. We're grinding our shit out. His last 5 starts. Now, he played 5 tournaments in a row. That's a lot for a professional golfer. That's a lot. And these weren't 5 cupcake events. This is the fucking Florida swing. All right, this is the Honda. This is the Valspar. This is Bay Hill. This is all the players. This guy's been getting beat over the head for 5 weeks in a row. So I can excuse an early exit from the match play. All right? He missed the I played him all. I think I played him all these events in the Florida swing. Maybe not at Valspar, but missed a cut at the Honda, a 20th, a 22nd, a 16th, and then a 35th. That was the match play. That's a lot of golf. That's exhausting golf. He's been off. We didn't play last week, obviously. In the match play, you know who he beat in pool play? You know who our friend Tommy Fleetwood beat? Fucking British are coming. He beat Scotty Scheffler. World number 1, Scotty Scheffler. Beat him down. Now, he didn't get out of his group because he lost to Ian Poulter, another match play specialist. But I'm just saying that could mean something. There's something to be said for the fact Tommy Fleetwood in match play, after playing 4 weeks in a row in a tough Florida swing, beat Scotty Scheffler in a head-to-head match. I can't say he's in dog shit form or anything like that. His 2 second-place finishes in majors came at Royal Portrush to Shane Lowry, who you all love, and at Shinnecock to Brooksy, who you all love. Second place. Tommy Fleetwood wants to finish fucking second place this week. I'm in. Xander, Tommy, Rory, Finau, top 5. Let's fucking go. I can see it. In his last 18 majors, he's got 3 top 10s, 6 top 25s, and 2 miscuts. 2 miscuts out of 18 majors. That's not bad. That's fucking pedigree right there. Now, there's a lot of dog shit finishes in there. I'm aware. But we're not going to focus on that. We're going to focus on making a cut, contending, making par, and rising up the leaderboard. That's what we're going to do. Because we know that Tommy Fleetwood can handle some wind. We know he can handle some tough conditions. We've seen it before. He's in good form. He's getting his game back. He's getting his groove back. He's going to be a top 50 player in the world again. Probably top 20. Got to get back on schedule. COVID's over. Get back on the swing. Guy was all over the place. He's in Dubai. He's in England. He's in Jersey. He's everywhere. He's quarantined. He's in Saudi Arabia. He's all over the place. So now we're getting settled in. We've been in Florida for a month and a half, playing the Masters. Let's get back in the swing of things, Tommy. All right. So yeah, Corey Connors, what the fuck are you doing? Mr. No Short Game, Corey Connors. It's almost as bad as Hovland. I know he's an elite ball striker. I know he's been good here before. But the conditions are going to dictate a different style of play that he doesn't have. It bothered me. I heard a really smart person, maybe not smart, a really successful person in the DFS DraftKings golf space talking up Corey Connors, and it pissed me off. It's like, how does this guy win money with a horrendous take like that? Now, can this come back and bite me in the ass at Corey Connors top 10? Yes. First round leader? Yes. Stay the fuck out of my mentions tomorrow. All right? Save it till Friday. Save it till after the cut. Save it. I'm not interested in your bullshit. I just think it's a terrible play. But you know what? I suck at this. So who knows? 25%, go nuts. I think it's dumb. I thought about playing Webb Simpson. Talked about injuries before with Andy Pope. The weather forecast is guiding me off Webb. But if you look at Webb's major record, it's fucking pristine. Since Patrick Reed, was it Patrick Reed? No, it was I think it was Reed. Since Patrick Reed won his Masters, Webb Simpson's missed 1 cut in a major. That's good. And there's been some big ballparks. The only cut I think he missed was at Torrey Pines. That's not a Webb Simpson golf course. So, I'm not worried about the health. I'm not going to go there. I'm going to take a little bit more security, and I'm going to play Justin Rose. Now, a little upset with Justin Rose, and I have been since Torrey Pines. Fuck you, CP. Some of my friends are young. I'm old. It's okay. I have a youthful, jubilant, enthusiasm, but I'm fucking old. These guys are fucking 20 years younger than I am. They haven't seen the Karate Kid. They haven't seen the Rocky movies. I can't relate to these people. And yeah, maybe I'm a little sensitive, but I don't find your humor funny. You do not amuse me with your little high school jab and bullshit. I don't know what you fucking millennials are doing, but here in the land of the 4-year-olds, we're fucking respectful to other people. We don't waste our time with amateur bullshit. So stay the fuck out of my mentions because I don't appreciate it. Fucking text Kirshner. He's got nothing to do. This is why I don't look at the comments. I was fucking rolling. All right, Justin Rose. Justin Rose, 56 in the official world golf rankings. How did that happen? Guy was making MasterCard commercials. He's a gold medal winner. He's parading around. He's Morgan Stanley. He's doing all this shit, and now he's not even top 50 in the world. What the fuck, Justin Rose? Maybe don't hit it in the water on 18 at Torrey when you only need a birdie to make a playoff. Maybe just play it out to the right and get up and down for an easy birdie. Well, maybe not easy, but it's a lot fucking easier when you're not in the water. I'm still stung by that Torrey Pines. That was a great pick, and he hurt my feelings. And he lost the fucking Luke list. Justin Rose lost the Luke list. Congratulations to all the Luke list backers. Justin Rose is another guy whose majors record is pretty pristine. If you take out, well, let's not take it out. In his 11 appearances at Augusta, 5 top 10s, 10 top 25s, 10. I said 11 appearances, 10 top 25s. That's good. That's course history. The only time you missed the cut was in 2019 when I can assure you he was 23% owned, Nancy and accounting all over Justin Rose. He's got great course history here. Yeah, that's what happens. 10% owned. People are playing at 25% Corey Connors. And they're 10 top 25, 11 appearances, Justin Rose, 10%. He's got 2 seconds. If you take out his 23rd place in 2020, which we're going to do because it makes it sound better, he's got 8 top 15s. 8 top 15s in 11 appearances. Last year's majors, he finished 7th, 8th, missed cut, and 46. Now, granted, those last 2, kind of dog shit. Missed the cut at Torrey Pines, where he normally plays well. That's disturbing. 46 at the Open, not great. He has shown some life, though, this year. In those Masters I talked about where the conditions were tough, obviously the guy's got 11 top 25s, or 10. In 2016, he finished 10th. 2017, he finished 2nd. Since Torrey Pines, he finished 62nd at Pebble. That sucked. After that tough loss at Pebble, everybody played him the next week. After that tough loss at Torrey, everybody played him the next week at Pebble. I told you fucking not to. You did it anyway. Finished 62nd. Suck on that. Missed the cut at the API. I'm not saying this with 100% certainty, but I think he was in the wrong side of the draw at the Players. Missed the cut there. But in the match play, not terrible. Coin flip match, he lost to Adam Scott. Coin flip. It's fine. Hey, beat Jordan Spieth. Beat Jordan Spieth in his own backyard. That's got to count for something. And he ended up tying with Keegan, which is kind of gross. Right, Charlie? Gross. But he finished T26 in the match play. I don't think he's washed up. He's approaching washed up territory. That bogey on 18 at Torrey, that was nut cutting time. And he fucking cut his nuts off. And I don't know if that metaphor makes sense, but you know what I mean. So Yeah. He has a second place at the Open Championship, if that means anything. He's got the pedigree. He loves it here. He's low owned. His form may not be as bad as we think. Nothing matters until we get to the fucking Masters anyway. He knows that. He's 56th in the world. Needs to have, wants to have a good year. It's Justin Rose. Easy play. Cheers. People like Mark Leishman. I don't like Mark Leishman. Siwoo Kim getting some run. Shaking that ass a little bit. One of the higher owned guys in this range. I mean, you can't play him. Can't play him with that ownership. There's too many other guys. You want to take a camp chance on Max Homa? I'm not against that. He's going to play well in a major eventually. You got your Bubba Engel, Patrick Reed showing anything? No. I mean, Reed, tough conditions, wind, everything else. Driver doesn't matter. Short game. I'm not against the Reed play. I'm not. But I am going to take a chance. I really love my lineup to this point. I really do. Right now, Tommy Fleetwood's the most concerning guy in my lineup. I feel very confident about Rose and Finau and Xander and Spieth. I feel very good about that. I'm a little concerned about Tommy Fleetwood. I'm not going to lie. But if I'm right, and if it's hard to play golf in these conditions. So to expect him to play great golf in these conditions is a little ridiculous. But if I'm ranking all the guys, I want Tommy Fleetwood in these conditions. So I'm okay with that. So I am going to take a camp chance with my last guy, with Bobby McIntyre. Bobby McIntyre is 7% owned, so less than 10. I'm left some money on the table. I know I got some guys. I don't have any guys less than 2% or anything goofy like that. I did leave some money on the table. I have nobody above 10,000. So I think my lineup's okay. I think I have a pretty unique lineup. I'm going to play Bobby McIntyre. He is long enough off the tee. The strength of his game is his around the green game. He can make some putts. And he has popped. He has popped in events where it's important. With good, solid fields. Do you know that Bobby McIntyre has never missed a cut in a major? He's 7 for 7. 7 for 7 in the majors. 2 top 10s and a 12th. That's 3 majors out of 7. 2 top 10s and a 12th. That's not bad. He finished, the 12th was at the Masters last year. Fucking lefty. All you hear about is the fucking lefties. So that's good. We got that going for us, which is nice. If you look at his year so far, he started out overseas. He finished T13 and T9 there. Came to Riviera, the Genesis, finished 15th. It's not bad. Some would say Riviera is a comp course for Augusta. T15. And then he took some time off, played the match play. You know who he played in his first match at the match play? Played fucking Colin Morikawa. All right, I'll give him a pass for that. He lost to Colin Morikawa. Fucking shoot him. All right. But then, all right, so this is where it gets a little ugly. He lost to our friend, the Big Saudi, in a match. Maybe experience. He's taking on the Saudi government. It's a little intimidating. So then he's 0-2 a match play, and then he beats Sergio. All right, so he showed a little life. Masters champion Sergio Garcia. Another Texas guy playing in, Big Tex. Sergio playing in his hometown event in Austin. Match play, fucking superstar. Maybe one of the greatest match play players we've ever seen. Bobby Mack, down 0-2. Dug down deep and beat Sergio's ass. Took his ass to the woodshed. In his goofy sunglasses. In the match play the year before, WGC event, he finished T9. At the WGC St. Jude down in Memphis, finished T15. Riviera T15. Memphis T15. Match play T9. Never missed a cut in a major. These are fucking good fields. He's a lefty at Augusta. Played it before. Second go around. Bad weather. He's a fucking Euro. Guy grew up in Scotland. Give me some wind. Bring him some wind. I don't mind. I'll get my way around here. I've been here before. I'll chip and I'll putt and I'll play the slopes and I'll be creative and I'm long and I'll be fine. There was a tour championship world bullshit thing in Dubai. Kyle Morikawa won. Bobby Mack, T4. Rory McIlroy. Ever heard of him? Charlie? T6. Beat Rory. Shane Lowry. Y'all love Shane Lowry. Lowry, T9 in that event. Bobby Mack. Beat his ass, T4. Terrell Hatton. Another Euro. People like Terrell Hatton. Not that much. But T16. He dusted him. Will Zalatoris. T37. Get your putting yips out of Dubai, Will Zalatoris. This is Bobby Mack country. T4. So I'm playing Bobby McIntyre. If the conditions go the way I think they're going to go, I think I'm in a good spot. I am all in on Xander to win. Like, give me a Tommy Fleetwood or a Tony Finau, notable top 5 in the mix. Give me a Justin Rose popping his head up. Give me a Jordan Spieth making a late run. Give me Bobby Mack. I really like the lineup. I do. I'm playing some combinations of these guys in 3-ball matchups and 5-ball matchups and head-to-head matchups. Parlaying all this shit, and I'm very comfortable. I thought about it a lot. I was on Rory. I was on Spieth. But you know what? It's our fucking time. And it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And you're all gonna be happy for me when it does. And if it doesn't happen, I'm not going to be upset about it. I want it to happen. I think it's going to happen. I feel very confident. I feel good about the team. I feel good about everything. I love where we are under the radar. It's all happening the way I thought it would. And that doesn't happen. Do you understand? That doesn't happen. Things never worked out the way that I wanted them to before. Now they are. And I've been on a run. I'm on a fucking emotional heater, man. Everything's coming up Nagel. And what's the fucking coup de grace? Well, it's not the coup de grace. But what would be like icing on the cake, which I need to do. I got my master's cake. I gotta ice that shit up and I'm gonna tweet it out, and we're gonna have our master's cake ready to go for tomorrow. So, yeah, I like Xander 1 and done. I'm going to be betting him. I like Spieth. I like Rose. In that 2016 Masters, there were 5 English guys in the top 10. 5. They were all there. When Danny Willett won, they were all there. Rose was there. Casey was there. Maybe Poulter. There were a bunch of 5 English guys in the top 10. Weather. Euros. Think Euro. Bobby Mack. Tommy Fleetwood. Justin Rose. Fucking experience. Rory. If you're excited about that, Charlie. And you know what I noticed? This is fucking weird. After I made my lineup,
Now, I don't think there's any correlation whatsoever, but I was looking for Justin Rose stuff, and I saw he finished T2 in an Open Championship. So I went and I clicked on it. It was the year Francisco Molinari won at Carnoustie. Now, I checked. It wasn't a very windy event, which kind of sucked. I wish I had some 20-mile-an-hour winds to reference. It only got a little windy on Sunday. But listen to this. Listen to this. This is crazy. At Carnoustie, all right? Molinari won. Justin Rose, T2. Xander Schauffele, T2. Tony Finau, T9. Jordan Spieth, T9. He played in the final group with Xander that day. That was the crying baby year. Tommy Fleetwood, T12. Are you fucking kidding me? I will sign up for that right now. Give me a Bobby Mack T20 with that lineup. I'm gonna have ourselves a good week. Absolutely. If I can get the same outcome I got at Carnoustie in 2018. I just thought it was funny. That's my fucking lineup. I got five guys in the top 12. Not Molinari though. All right. I think I am done. I am going to hold on. Ugh, hurt my neck. So I love Spieth, right? But I had to do the pay to pool. I don't know if any of you guys got in. I had to submit it last night, and I had Spieth as an alternate. I didn't have him in my main lineup. I played all the top guys. I put in Finau. If Finau has a good week, I think I'll be all right. And I have no Colin. I have no Victor. I have no Zalatoris. So it's only 8 guys. So I don't think anyone's going to pick all the same 8 guys. And if they do, I think it goes to alternates or goes to tiebreaker, whatever. But yeah, I have Rory on that team, Charlie. So I'll be rooting for him to at least make the cut. I want him to do well, but just not too well. I like Seb Straka, first-round leader. I saw at Pat Mayo's newsletter that that's a very popular pick. It's 101. I don't give a shit how popular it is. For the record, that's a fucking karma play. That's not me trying to be cute. Oh, everybody Seb Straka. I hit Seb Straka, first-round leader in Tokyo at the Olympics. Do you understand what I'm doing here? I hit Seb Straka, first-round leader again. And then I had Xander to win the gold medal, and I hit that. That was a big week. And I'm going for the same theme. I have an old Jason Kokrak ticket, 101. Couple bucks. Nothing big. I made 3 balls and 5-ball parlays, but I picked against Spieth, so I had to go back in. I got to make some new ones. I have some Bombers over Bunters matchups. Thomas Peters over Kisner. Kokrak over Seamus Power. Brooksy over Hovland. Rory over DJ. Fleetwood over Bubba. Finau over Siwoo. Hopefully he doesn't shake that ass too much. And Burns over Bryson. Those are some good matchups, I think. We'll see how we do with that. I'm going to have some new 3 balls and 5 balls. If I hit any, I'll be sure to talk about them on Sunday. But I probably won't. But you can get some sick odds. If you parlay a couple of those, it's not easy. You need one guy to beat 4 different players. But, for example, Xander over Hideki, Cantlay, Russell Henley, and Will Zalatoris. He can win that. That's live. He's going to fucking win the tournament. So, that's live. So, we'll see. So, I'm going to play around with that because I have Rory over Spieth in one of those, and I don't like that. Sorry, Charlie. I decided to go with Spieth over Rory. So, I got to take those out. I also have Brooksy over Rory. I have Brooksy over Hovland and Spieth. What was I thinking? I wasn't thinking. This is why I usually don't bet until Wednesday. But I got so excited, and I've been sitting around with nothing to do for 3 days. Well, I had a lot to do, but I just been thinking, been working. Just been thinking nothing about it. Best of luck to my brother, who has some outstanding. He's got 5 players
connected with like 4 and 5 leg parlays from the NFL back in week 13 or something ridiculous. He's got Colin, he's got Spieth, he's got Xander, he's got Brooks, and he's got JT. So any one of those 5 guys, my brother's going to win big. He's got huge odds, 250, 180, big odds. And I don't even know if he knows this, but he's got Kokrak at 100-1 for a good number, for a good amount. So we might be rooting for the big Saudi. I think he knows because he's been asking about Jason Kokrak for 4 days. He's like, yo, you got to ask Andy Pope about Jason Kokrak. I'm like, yeah, I know. Watch. Just watch the show. All right. So those are all my bets, the contests, and everything else that I got going on. It's a lot. I know there's been a lot of Masters content. I really appreciate you participating in this. If you could share it, tell somebody that you think it's funny, something. You don't have to, but you could. You just say, I like this. Something. I don't care. Either way, I don't care. You can do it, you cannot do it. I don't give a shit. But if you're a first-time watcher, I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be here every week, Wednesday at 8. I'm going to do a recap Sunday night. My fucking naked victory dance. Let's fucking go. And that's it. Oh, that is warm beer. Jesus. Just sitting there for an hour and a half. All right. Thanks, Bernardino Cardenas Jr. That name's not long enough. I like long names. Xander Schauffele. All right. Tommy Fleetwood places the top 5, and I'm right. Lenny, you. That's right. I like my lineup. You may not like it. I don't care. Try to beat it. Try to beat it. All right, I'm going to go. I'm hoarse. My brother's going to call me. We got to put all his bets in. I got to do my new bets. I got to ice my cake. I got to tweet that out. It's exciting stuff. It's exciting stuff. It's the fucking Masters. Timmy Tommy Power. What's up, buddy? I do not love that pairing. And I'll tell you why. Because at that Carnoustie Open Championship that I referenced, the Crying Baby, him, Xander, Kisner, Spieth, final group, maybe next to last group, they were dog shit. Xander and Spieth together, it's a fucking rock fight. And I don't want that to happen. And now we're going to have tough conditions. It could get ugly. So I don't love it. I always want Xander with Webb. That's a sweet spot. But you know what? We're fucking grown-ass men. We're professional golfers. And we shouldn't even fucking worry about what Victor Hovland and Jordan Spieth are doing. It's unfinished business. We have a jacket to win. And we need to beat those guys. So let's fucking go. But I am glad I'm going to be able to watch Xander and Spieth in the same group. That'll be cool. Let's fucking go. All right. What's up the lineup? I'm hearing it. Oh, come on. Is that true? Send me a DM. Send me a DM. All right? Well, I'll answer any question you want. Send me a DM. That can't be true. What are you watching then? What are you watching? Is there closed captioning? Maybe. There might be. I don't know. I appreciate that. I have a large audience, guys who are hard of thinking. So you're not in the worst shape. All right. Thanks, CP. I appreciate that. All the love. All the love, my man. But stay the fuck out of my mentions. Unless we're setting up a tea time. All right? Thank you so much. Tell whoever you want. Thanks to Andy Pope. And, hey, enjoy the show. Take it all in. Enjoy Tiger. It's great, man. This is what it's all fucking about. We wait all year for this, and now it's here. It's fucking Masters Eve extravaganza with an X. Gonna fucking give it to you. It's gonna give it to me, and I'm fucking ready for it. All right. Fuck you. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thank you very much, and I will, am I forgetting anything? I'm not. You're ready to go. Thank you, and good luck this week.